Hello, Francis. Being here, I experience every day a lot of emptiness. It's just being there. There's nothing to do. It's just being. Sometimes thoughts are coming up about future, what could be better, or something like this. But I know I don't know what to do. I just see them coming and see them going, because the idea might be nice to be richer or do some traveling or whatever.
But these thoughts are very natural. They are not problematic. If you say, okay, I could have a better job perhaps, or what am I going to do with my free time? These are normal thoughts. The goal is not to have thoughts. The goal is not to have black thoughts.
The thing is, I see the thoughts. And they're nice, and I think about it, but actually, I'm not sure. I think it leaves me nothing to do. I think the thoughts are kind of useless also, because there is an idea coming up, and it's just, I miss the enthusiasm. Is the path I can follow? Is there an idea I can surf on, or is it? I think I'm just there, and it seemed so. I feel myself so useless in some way. If I'm just sometimes I feel really relaxed and it's fine. On the other hand, I think it's just useless. I'm just sitting there, and I'm just there, and I have no idea what to do really. It's this big vastness, big emptiness. I'm just there.
It depends whether the there is pleasant or not.
It is pleasant from time.
If it is not pleasant, it's not a good there.
I think mostly it is pleasant, but then are coming the moments. I'm sitting there for 3 or 4 hours, and now something should happen. So, and it's just, yeah, it is like this.
Play some tennis.
Yes, I did today. We did some practice. It was not difficult, but you're always talking about follow your enthusiasm. This is
about what?
Follow your enthusiasm.
Yeah.
And I miss the enthusiasm. I think it's more emptiness, but there's less.
Well, perhaps ask yourself: am I doing what I want to be doing in this moment? That's how you follow your enthusiasm. Am I doing what I'm really doing? So if what I want to be doing in this moment is doing nothing, you are following your enthusiasm. Now, if you are sitting there doing nothing and you investigate it and you ask yourself the question, and you say, no, I'd rather be playing tennis or taking a walk or being in a restaurant and having breakfast, I don't know. You have to ask yourself the question, you have to be sharp with following your enthusiasm. And the question is, am I where I want to be, doing what I want to be doing in this moment? Given all the constraints, right? Because it's useless if you are in Temecula and say, I'd rather be in New York. You are not in New York. Or if you don't have enough money, you say, no, I'd rather be Donald Trump. You are not Donald Trump.
No, I don't want to be him. But For me, it seemed to be difficult to, if you say, just go for a walk or something like this, and I start to walk and I walk for a while, and I think, okay, it's getting boring again. So I walk back, and then I just sit there again and I say, okay, what to do now? And it's just dealing with this emptiness. The others seem to be just, I get myself something to do that I'm not bored or something like this, but it's not really. There's not really joy in it. It's just like.
Yes, so then you are not following your enthusiasm when you do that.
Yeah.
You are escaping something.
Yeah. It seemed to be like this. Yeah. It seemed to be like this. Yeah.
You are escaping a sense of lack or something.
Okay.
We have to become interested in the sense of lack, in what makes us move.
I can feel that there seems to be still a sense
Out of
like,
something else than enthusiasm.
Yeah.
So it's better not to move, and I make it metaphorically, not to do anything, rather than to do something in order to avoid the sense of lack.
Yes.
Out of compensation.
Yeah.
Because if we don't do anything, we have to face the sense of lack. We have to then go deeper. So ideally, your enthusiasm or your interest should be direct towards the sense of lack itself, you see.
Okay.
To understand, because that's
It seemed to be the situation that there's, I think that there's still the sense of lack, and I try to escape in some way, and then because there's no happiness.
yeah. Because there are two types of boredom. There is one type, there is healthy boredom and unhealthy boredom. Healthy boredom is something which is telling you, get the hell out.
Mm-hmm.
There is usually a good reason. You see? That's healthy boredom. And then unhealthy boredom is a boredom which is telling you, do something, anything, rather than facing me.
Okay. Yeah.
You see, it's very different. Me is a boredom, right? The boredom is telling you, do anything rather than staying with me. Then you don't have to listen to this boredom. You have to, oh, you are telling me that? I'm going to stay with you for a while. To see what you're made out of. This enthusiasm is very important. It is the fire of life in us.
Yes.
The love for life, the love for...
I'm really missing it. I don't know where it is. It seems to be really difficult to find. This, yeah.
Remember when you were a child, you know how you were eager to do things, to explore the world, in a sense, to explore. And this little flame never gets extinguished. It's always alive in each of us.
Okay.
It's just that when we become adults, we have built a big walls around it. But the flame is still inside. So we have to stop doing things that diminish it, that it's a question of finding your childhood again, in a sense, finding your childlikeness.
I can remember this. I can know the moments when I was a child, when I was playing with something or finding something.
Yes, you have to be like someone who has been sick and has lost its appetite. You see? And then, now he's recovering from his sickness, but he still doesn't have much appetite. And then he thinks, okay, what is it that I would fancy to eat? You say, perhaps nothing comes. You say, okay, no, let's not eat anything. And then he asks a question, and then, perhaps some ice cream. You see what I mean? That's a way to go back to life. You see, to be attentive, just as, of course it's a metaphor, but just as this recovering person is going to be attentive to the desires of his body for food, to be attentive of this subtle vibration. Oh, I would like to do this. And it doesn't matter, if you don't need to stay. It may be, okay, let's go for a walk, and halfway in the walk you say, oh no, then let's go back home, because then your enthusiasm has switched. Okay. Now your desire is to go back home. Fine. You see what I mean? It is a way to allow for the little flame to grow bigger.
I think I can find enthusiasm when I listen to a satsang on YouTube, what you did. But this still seemed to me for like a therapy in some way, because it's like a trying to. There's definitely enthusiasm in it, because I really love it, and I enjoy to listen to you.
Yeah, so that's beautiful, because that's the most important type of enthusiasm you can have. Like in the case of a sick person, the most important thing is to be really willing to take steps to become healthy again. You know, to have enthusiasm to become healthy. So that's a very important form of enthusiasm, to be interested in the truth. But we shouldn't make it mechanical. In other words, there are interests, and there are also moments when we are apparently not, and we are interested in other things. So in these moments, it's important to follow our enthusiasm, to do other things than watching videos of Francis or reading books by Jean Klein. There are other things into life.
Yeah, for me it seemed to be difficult to find these other things. They're just like the stock market, and listening to Francis. These are the two things I really like. Yeah. And then there's a big emptiness, and there's this, okay. I get bored quite fast with the other things, and yeah, it is like this. Sometimes I'm quite if I see Christian, because he can be enthusiastic for music for ages. If you put him in a music store, you can let him there for the whole month, and he's confident. So I think it's just fantastic to be in that position. And yeah, sometimes I feel how wonderful it's fantastic for it.
Yeah, but it's not important to have an object, and the object you have enthusiasm for, whether it's music or the stock market, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
What is important is the enthusiasm itself.
Yes.
You see, so the object is irrelevant. It can be music. I mean, what is more stupid than playing tennis? I mean, I'm not better than the dog running after a little fuzzy ball, right?
Mm.
Yes, there is something which is more stupid than tennis. It's golf. Yeah, and the ball is absolutely defenseless. It's not moving there. I mean, it's a really cruel game, you know. It should be outlawed. Outlawed. You can see the depth of the teaching there.
I still want to say thank you that I'm allowed to be here. It's really fantastic. It is so much. It is really. Yeah, there's enthusiasm in it to be here. Definitely. Yeah.
So, your case is not hopeless.
Thank you very much.